Oh my gosh. We'll click next round again and we see. Oh my gosh. Good people, it is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link Day of Anomaly, the Anomalacars. Few know me as the man who's ready to see some chaos get got. But to most I'm United States Savior, welcome back to another phenomenal historic, it's not really historic, but it's a good episode of the... Oh yeah, that's right, that sounds like the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Welcome back. Agent of Chaos action again. Yesterday we saw a fantastic Agent of Chaos match, which saw, I will not say, but... Hunger Games is going to be a show of shows in Season 11. Go check it out if you have the time, if you haven't already. However, today we're finding out the singles Agent of Chaos. As I mentioned yesterday, if you didn't see, the Agents of Chaos this season will go ahead, and if they hit, they will actually go back to 5% and we'll keep spinning the wheel. That was a suggestion by a couple of you, and I was like, you know what, we'll try it for a season, see how it works out, see if it's too much or not, just right. We'll see. But I'm excited to see what unfolds. Teru is the champion, and if Teru wins, then the champion of champions, whoever they may be, has the perk ability to block Chaos Ring. 50-50 shot. 50-50 shot if Chaos hits. But if it doesn't get blocked, if it does get blocked, though, it returns to 5%. And you can only use it once. That is the gist of Chaos this season. It should be fun. It should be delightful. It's not really too much of a change. However, let's introduce everyone who's here today. Today we have a field of people who lack gold, I believe. I believe everyone here, except for one person, lacks gold. So they either lack gold or they lack a win. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Yeah, and I hope you guys are excited and ready for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We start off at the top. It's the champion of champions, and first of all, let's give him that championship. There we go. Championship right there. Teru, your champion of champions. We have Makoto, Togami, Celeste, Kyoko, Mukuro, former Agent of Chaos, freaking Sayaka, Toko, and Hiro. Danganronpa 2, I believe, is the most successful of the cast. We have Akane, Gundam, Mahiru, Peko, Sonya, and Azuru. Danganronpa V3, we have Shuichi, Himiko, Kurumi, Tinko. Corey's in the house with Gonta. Kaito has actually held the title, but he's never won, so he does show up here today. Toko is here, the preseason princess. She's had chaos on chaos, but no gold to her name. Masaru and Monica, along with Haiji. Taichi's here, as well as Daisaku, Juzo, Kizakura, Munakata, Ruruka, Mitarai, and Maya, and everyone here has a scythe, and that's what's gonna make this potentially a very quick game. We're gonna see a lot of people go to the Despair Dimension, but we should see, hopefully, some people leave the Despair Dimension. I don't know what's gonna unfold. I don't know, not at all. Am I frightened? Yeah, I gotta say, very frightened. I don't know. That's what I'm going to ask you guys first and foremost. First, second, and third. Who do you think is going to end up as the Agent of Chaos? If Teru wins, he earns that block, but the person in second will be so enraged at the champion stealing the spotlight again that they'll be infused with chaos. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I got my top 3 already. You guys make yours in the comments below. Make sure to make them, because this is Agent of Chaos action, and this coming Sunday we will have a doubleheader, as they say in baseball. The singles Agent of Chaos match immediately followed by the tag team Agent of Chaos match in one video. I've actually recorded the both of those. This is actually the last Agent of Chaos match that I'm recording, shockingly enough. So I'm excited. Those two, very interesting, I will admit. However, I think I gotta make my picks. You've made them in the comments below, I know you have. But also, that's what I wanted to mention. This Sunday, great. OC action, great. But this Sunday, OC submissions also open up. So, singles action, tag team action, you've seen it go down last season. And I know you want to enter this season, and those will open this coming Sunday. And it'll be open for a little while. I haven't decided when it's gonna close yet because I haven't made the form yet. I haven't. But get ready for it. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. I'm gonna make my picks, make them in the comments. I got Celeste for first. Agent of Chaos Celeste just rings a bell. It has a nice little ring to it. Give me Gundam for second because let me tell you, he was so close to Tag Team Gold. He was so close. I gotta get it. I gotta get it for Gundam. And then give me Peko for third. I feel like, you know, Peko just deserves it. Peko just earns it. She needs it. She needs it. She needs it. In fact, I want to put Peko for first, but I'm gonna stick with Celeste for, you know, because, you know, the squad, you know, I'm here for that. She is, along with, Pennyworth, I think the only two people who have not held gold in the squad. Yeah. We gotta fix that somehow. And maybe we'll fix it somehow today. Celeste, Agent of Chaos. She's got opportunity. She might cause quite the havoc this season. I got my two lists, and this list, remember, first and second also go on to that championship premiere to start off, to kick off Season 11 next Thursday. But I believe I'm ready, and I believe you are too. So without further ado, let's get into a very chaotic match. Oh, that's also what else I wanted to ask you. How many people do you think will end up in the Despair Dimension today? I've got 11. I've got 11 people going to the Despair Dimension. That's my pick. Make that in your comments too. Go ahead, do it. I dare you. I dare you. I don't dare you, but like, go for it. I'm just, you know, curious at what you're gonna guess. Let's start round one. Let's get this going. And we shall. We are starting off with. Really, Kaito's doing it. All right, okay, that's interesting. I saw it and I was like, oh god, Kaito's already in the Despair Dimension. That's what my brain was going for. But instead, we're just sounding the horn. So, horn bearers, if you could please do your due diligence and yes, they're doing it. They've sounded the horns. Most excellent. Let's get on with it. Munakata tries to kill Akane, but Akane is like, look, I need some love in this series. I've been overlooked and overshadowed. I've won big games, and I want my opportunity in the spotlight. Retaliates, takes out Munakata. Kaito uses his scythe, slices it, opening a dimensional rift before Sparta-style kicking Tinko into the Despair Dimension territory, tries to get others to notice him. Katoko twiddles her thumbs. Masaru slices his scythe, opening a dimensional rift before he can shove Mitarai inside. Mitarai snatches the scythe and hits Masaru in the back of the head with it, shoving him inside. Goodness gracious, those two boys are the first two people to send people to the Despair Dimension. Well, I'm here for it. Shuichi challenges Maya to a duel. Shuichi bites the dust. Makoto hums a song to himself. Kurumi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Juzo won't die like the others. Akane sizes her muscles. Kyoko picks up its neat and cooling in various places. Ruka is sick and tired of all the animals causing havoc in this arena. Ruka picks up a net. She picks up a hat, puts it on top of her head, and joins Avi's animal control baby. That's right. Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Gundam draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. The Archons see great potential, and Gonta grant him an animo vision. Mahiru does something really cute. Monica is looking out only for herself. Togami finds us all below his concern. Mitarai wishes he could just go home. Tinko and Master discuss strategies to, you know, escape with their lives. But then they get a new friend because Daisaku slices that scythe, kicks Makoto into the Despair Dimension, and I just want you guys to pay attention to the first three people to send someone to the Despair Dimension. Daisaku, Mitarai, and Kaito. For the longest time, those were the three without any wins. Daisaku finally picked one up, but those three are the first three. That does my heart a little bit of good. Mukuro somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it. It provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Something inside of Cory snaps and he is now frenzied. Juzo sneaks up on Kizakura, but Kizakura has known that he has been followed for so long. Counterattacks and takes out Juzo. Himiko finds a shotgun. Himiko, the small mage with a shotgun. Well, that's terrifying. Freaking Sayaka twiddles her thumbs. Hyde just wants it to end already. Sonya challenges Kyoko and Akane to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Akane, she said it earlier, she doesn't want to be overlooked, she doesn't want to be overshadowed. This might be the season of Akane, and she might become World Pancake Champion. We'll have to wait and see. Peko calls back on the moment she took the Knight's Oath, violently donning that armor. Once again, Taichi builds a tank out of sticks and rocks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not the tank. Uh-oh, this isn't a big game. You can't use the tank in this game. Oh no. Hero. Hopes to have a Harmony body. Celeste tries to kill Peko, but Peko's Knight armor diverts the blow. Izuru sets down a trap, and we have lost. We've lost 5, but we've also sent 3 to the Despair Dimension. That is an important plot point, and it, you know, is something we should keep in mind after we play this Clair de Lune 4. Munakata, Shuichi, Juzo, Sonya, Kyoko. Will anyone escape the Despair Dimension? We already have 3 people in. Will we reach my guess of 11? I don't know. Actually, I have not test simulated this. I didn't. Not at all. However, I am excited to see what happens. Oh, to see what happens next. To see what unfolds. 26 competitors. We're not even at a standard-sized game, especially since we have 3 that are just floating around the Despair Dimension. We gotta proceed to see what happens to them as well. Let's find out, shall we? You, me, together? Let's do it. Next round, we see there's some purple down there, but I don't think anyone's getting sent. Although, Haiji's getting sent to his demise as Corey creeps up on him, slaughtering him. Peko doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Kizakura. Rest in peace to him. Himiko reloads her shotgun just in case. Gonta uses a gust of wind to blast Mukuro off of a cliff. Ruka gets caught in one of Azuru's traps. All she can do now is hope to be freed. Makoto fights for his life. Masaru and Makoto are attacked by a ravenous demon, but they're able to overpower and defeat it together. Masaru's really learned a lot about teamwork lately. Daisaku hums a song to himself. Maya can't help but admire her own genius mind. Monica steals Taichi's tank while he's asleep. Uh-oh. Akane sizes her muscles. Kurumi eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pain. Celeste thinks of a dark poem. Tinko lost all of her hope, sees Makoto, the man of hope, kills him in the name of despair. Oh my gosh, Tinko. She's chosen despair officially. She took out the symbol of hope. Gundam has found a Komodo dragon. I guess it is an animal. Seems they've taken a liking to each other. Gosh darn it, Gundam. It's hard to cheer for you when you got one of those at your side. Azuru tries to kill Mahiru, but retaliates. She does. And Azuru dies instead. Using scrap materials, Taichi also builds a laser gun. Awesome! Freaking Sayaka finds a grenade. Better be careful with that. Mahiru feels sorry for Ruka, frees her from the trap. Mitsuru, I wish he could just go home. Hiro looks around for stuff to scrounge. Teru doesn't really care much of this place. Himiko challenges Kaito to a duel. Himiko actually bites the dust. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. That's Togami 10. And Toko twitches uncontrollably. Classic Toko. Katoko finds some leather scraps, just enough to put together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. We've only lost 3. Well, we lost. Clearly, we've lost 12. But I was gonna say, we didn't get anyone sent to the Despair Dimension this episode. Or, not this episode, this round. This round. It's a Clair de Lune 4. Haiji. Kizakura. Mukuro. Kurumi. Makoto. Izuru. Himiko. We got 12. 12 more. Gone. 2's trapped in the Despair Dimension. We sent a total of 3 so far, and 20 people remain in the realm of the living. I don't know who's going to come out on top, but you know what I do know? That it's time to proceed. We still got 20 left. 20 whole folks. This game is not even halfway through. Not even halfway through. But I can say with certainty that this 20, with the tank in play, and all these items in play, it might become 10 real fast. Next round, maybe it won't. Everyone's kind of vibing. Mahiru does something really cute. Hiro picks up some neat coal lying in various places. Celeste is looking for an easy out. Corey looks for his next victim. Gonta finds a rather dapper suit, puts it on, it's fetching. Ruka is on the hunt for animals that need to be controlled. Teru hums a song to himself. Mitsurai's got a lovely bikini. Katoko also befriends a Komodo dragon with a pair of aviator goggles. Avi's not gonna, yeah, you're dang right, I don't like it. Monica takes selfies on top of her tank, and while she's doing this, she's like, yeah, yes! Togami transforms into a massive 4-armed alien, tosses Monica into the sky she's never seen again. Wow, that's almost canon. Kaito slices his scythe, opening a dimensional rift, sending another person to the Despair Dimension. He's trying to become a Reaper. Peko stares into the distance. Daisaku hums a song to himself. Tinko wanders off and gets lost, but somehow finds herself back in the arena? Well, I'll be. Freaking Sayaka juggles with her grenade for a bit, kinda wanting to use it. Akane finds Pokeballs. Oh my goodness gracious. Who knows what could be inside of those. Gundam finds a turtle on the beach, who slowly approaches him. A new friendship is born. Oh. Maya cooks up a genius idea. Masaru is mauled by the roaming demons. Toko seems unshaken by any of this, and Taichi feels unstoppable with his laser gun. We have lost another 2. 19 are now alive. But don't forget, that should be 18, we got one back. Tenko wandered off and found herself back into the arena. I don't know how. The mist, the purple misty fog that she was walking through, and then she just takes a step forward and it's regular fog, and then she's just in the arena at night. I don't know how that connection's made. I try to stay out of the arena as much as possible, except to clean up a little bit because I don't have a janitor. But what I do have is a Claire de Lune 4. Monica. Masaru. Not the best day for the Warriors of Hope, but they've already had their prophecy season. They've had their prophecy season. However, there's 19 left. One still trapped in the Despair Dimension. Mahiru now. She's just got there. Thanks to Kaito. 19 are left. What's gonna unfold? I don't know. We're not even gonna check who's left yet. We'll check at Saving Grace picks because there's still 19 left. 19? That's plenty. Plenty. Your picks are probably still doing fine, right? Right? Right. Maybe not. Next round we see, that's some real orange down there. Mahiru feels her energy slowly being drained. Hiro really hopes he doesn't have to harm anybody. Tenko somehow finds Knight's armor as well. Gonta creates a sphere of air around Daisaku and Hiro, keeping it there long enough for them to suffocate within. Corey's in the house and his frenzy finally dies down to less things of a dark poem. And while his frenzy dies down, Toko's frenzy dials up to 10. She's frenzied, she's Jack mode. Ruka found a chainsaw. Why it was lying around here is anybody's guess, but now think of how many people can lose their limbs. Maya wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Togami transforms into a fish-like alien with a powerful jaw in the middle of the forest. Not the most useful choice, my guy. Katoko, wearing leather straps is a sight to behold. Peko looks glorious in her knight's armor. Akane tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Snorlax, who absolutely flattens Katoko. Rest in peace to the preseason princess. Taichi shoots several white-hot holes into Gundam's body with his laser gun. Rest in peace to Gundam, too. Vitra is very proud of that bikini, though. Teru lays his title belt on the ground and grabs Akane in a headlock. I don't know how he did it. She's so tall and he's so short, but he got her down there. He probably kicked her in the shin first, and she was like, ugh. And then in the headlock, but she reversed it. RKO. Out of nowhere, breaking Teru's neck right on the belt. And Kaito spots something shiny in the distance. Freaking Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. And believing her in the final 14, that might be a fate that causes your demise. But it is indeed, first and foremost, for our Fallen 5, a Claire de Lune 4. Daisaku, Hiro, Katoko, Gundam, Teru. And with 14 left, we don't have to check, but it is worth noting. Everyone still has a scythe. Only one person in the Despair Dimension. We've already seen someone get out. There's some interesting weapons in place. And more importantly, this is Orteal. So at any moment, someone could get the right item, and somebody could come back. Will that happen? I don't know, I mentioned it a lot, and sometimes it does happen, I'll be completely honest, but... Semantics. I digress. We have to proceed. There's 4 more until you get to make Saving Grace picks. Will anybody else get sent to the Despair Dimension? Who's gonna keep causing chaos this match? Let's click next round, and let's see what unfolds. We see Corey's in the house, and he can't wait to kill again. Mahiru's fighting for her life. Peko uses her scythe to open a dimensional rift. However, before she can shove Gonta inside, he snatches the scythe, hits Peko in the back of the head, shoves her inside. But while he's doing that, while he looks on saying, "Oh, I did it," freaking Sayaka tosses a grenade right at his back, and he's blown to smithereens. She took advantage of the situation. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Kaito picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Mitrai finds a slingshot. How quaint. Might be useful in a pinch. Akane's starving, as usual, and sniffs out a single waffle. Celeste, my pick, gets mauled by wild animals. That's why we need animal control. Tinko challenges Maya and Kaito to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Tinko, already in the World Pancake Championship match, just wants to ensure that everyone knows that she wants to be the champion. She wants gold, even if she has to be chaotic to do it. Togami transforms into an alien with a flame body, shoots white, hot fireballs at Maya, turning her into ash. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on Akane, turns her inside out, and a well-placed shot by Mitarai leaves Ruruka dazed. We are down to now 9 and 2 people in the Despair Dimension, Mahiru and Peko, and boy do they have a little bit of history. Can they work it out in the Despair Dimension? I don't know. But outside of them, it is your final 9. But first is a Claire de Lune 4. Gonta, Celeste, Maya, Akane. 9. 9. Your final 9. Which means... oh, it's time. Oh, it's time. It's time for you to make some new picks if your picks have perished. Like mine. Celeste, my one. The one that I picked. My pick for first. Perished right before we get to make some new picks. Some, saving grace picks. I know you're wondering. Saving grace picks? Oh my goodness gracious. Who should I pick? Well, let me tell you your options first. And foremost, we have Toko. She's frenzied, she's killed, she's got that sight, she's unstable, she's a sociopath. You know, there's no one more chaotic right now than Toka Fukawa. Kaito, the luminary of the losers, could get his first win today. He's got a scythe, he's been serious with it too. Sent 2 people to the Despair Dimension. Could he win today? It's a possibility. Mahiru. She is in the Despair Dimension. She's technically, I mean, she's a saving grace pick, but like, she's got to find her way out. She's not a safe saving grace pick. Freaking Sayaka is in the realm of the living. She wants to win this one. She knows what it means. She doesn't actually know what it means to be champion, but she wants to find out. Could she win today? I'm not certain. Peko's in the Despair Dimension. Not the ideal, not the ideal place to be. If she stays there until there's only one person alive left, she still loses. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Tinko is still around as well. She's trying to have herself a game. She's trying to win this whole thing. Mitarai trying to get his first win as well. He's got a slingshot. He's got a bikini. He's got a scythe. He's got 2 scythes, in fact. He stole a scythe. He slammed somebody else in the Despair Dimension. Togami, the rich boy. He's got an Omnitrix, and as we said, that is a powerful item in this game. Can he use it to his advantage? Can this antagonist be a little bit more chaotic in our main series? Corey. Corey's in the house. Corey could be a fantastic agent of chaos, I will admit, but he has to survive to do it. Can he do it? Ruruka. The quiet one. She has always been quietly a great competitor. Will that change today? Will she be loud and proud as your new agent of chaos? I'm not certain. Taichi's still around as well. He's been an agent of chaos in the past. Could he do it again today? I'm not certain. It would be interesting to see Taichi come out on top. However, those are your picks. Make them first, second, and third. I know who mine are going to be. Easy peasy. Give me Sayaka for first, Taichi for second, and last but not least, Ruruka for third. I take it back. Togami for first, Ruruka for second, and Tinko for third. Yes. 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 Those are my picks. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. In my mind, locked in, and it will not change, but I can say these final 9, and maybe even your 2 in this Despair Dimension, between the arena and the void known as the Despair Dimension, there's still a connection between these competitors. Their hearts still beat in sync somehow. And that synchronicity is the same as that of what? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. A samurai woman. It's your final 9. 2 in the Despair Dimension, We've already seen someone literally just walk out. Will it happen again? Who will win? And which two will go on to the Champion of Champions match? Let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, there's so much purple. There's so much purple. As Mahiru and Peko desperately seek for an escape, Toko looks around maniacally seething. Mitarai gathers ammo for his slingshot. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds? Awesome. Togami feels protected by his wealth. Peko runs from the demons lurking the Despair Dimension. Freaking Sayaka uses her scythe, opening a Despair Dimensional rift, Sparta-style kicking Cory into the Despair Dimension. Oh, we did lose one person today, Cory and Peko are attacked by a ravenous demon, but they're able to overpower and defeat it. Kaito wonders about the future, and Tinko attacks the frenzied Toko from behind, gets rid of her. There's 7 competitors left. 3 of them in the Despair Dimension. Anything could happen. One will be the Agents of Chaos. But that one probably won't be unless there's a, you know, some sort of random revival event, a terrible turnabout for. Toko. I hate to see it, Toko. I would have loved to see you, Toko. But not today, Toko. We are down to 7. Tinko, Kaito, freaking Sayaka, Togami, Taichi, Mitarai, somebody else. Ruruka, who's dazed. That's correct. She's still out here like, oh, my head is crazy right now. But that puts her at a very high risk to just be got from behind. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still Samurai Woman time. 3 in the Despair Dimension, 7 still alive. It's the 7 that are alive that we focus on as we click the next round and we see, ooh, and that's why being frenzied is a little dangerous, ain't it? Freaking Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Mitarai finds a waffle. What's up with all these waffles this game, you guys? There's pancakes in the simulator too. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Ruka comes back to her senses. Tinko won't die like the others. Peko feels her energy slowly being drained. Cory and Peko find a cave and hide from the dangers in the Despair Dimension. Good on them, working together. Togami transforms into an alien with a body as hard as diamond, proceeds to headbutt freaking Sayaka and Ruruka, taking them both out. They were former tag team partners, those two, and now they are going out together. Rest in peace to them. And Mahiru has lost all of her hope, sees Cory, takes him out in the name of despair. Kaito tries to kill Tinko, but Tinko's knight armor diverts the blow, and Taichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. It is Taichi, it is Kaito, it is Tinko, it is Togami, and it is Mitarai in your final 5. 2 of them will go on to that championship match, and I don't think any of those 2, none of those 5 are in that championship match. So after this terrible turnabout for freaking Sayaka, Ruruka, Cory in the house. Interestingly enough, this battle between Taichi, Kaito, Togami, Tinko, and Mitarai is a hard-fought battle. It is the truest of all battles. 2 of them will go on to the championship match. The next 3 that perish, it's gonna be unfortunate. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know who's gonna win. But I can say with certainty that when you are within your final 5, I know a lot of you are on the edge of your seats right now, and I don't want to say why, because I don't want to jinx either one of them. I really don't. But Taichi, Kaito, Tinko, Togami, and Mitarai are the final 5, and they are all caught into crises of fate. It's the final 5. Let's click next round and let's see what unfolds. It is Taichi gone. It's the final 4. Mahiru runs from the demons lurking in the Despair Dimension. Togami transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast that Taichi is cut to pieces before Tinko's eyes, and she didn't see a thing. Mitarai eats the waffle. Mitarai likes it. Kaito sits there judging him like, hey man, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this. Maybe the both of us can get through this together. Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge. Peko and Mahiru are still hiding in the Despair Dimension in a cave right now, and Tinko's touched down a trap. It's the final 4, and my mind is going wild right now. It's really going wild, because I didn't expect this to be your final 5. I'm sorry, your final 4 even. After this terrible turnabout 4. Taichi. It is Togami with the Omnitrix. It is Tinko. It is Mitarai, and it is Kaito. We all know what this means. We all know what this means. But nobody wants to say it because it's so close. And we've been this close before. So many times. Okay, it's still a crisis of fate. We just gotta go through with it. We just gotta go through with it. Whatever happens, happens. We rip the band-aid off. Let's click next round. Let's proceed, and we see Togami. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. Kaito gets caught in one of Tenko's traps. All he can do now is hope to be freed. Mahiru had the last of her energy sapped by the ominous purple fog. Mitarai uses a slingshot to pelt Kaito, who's in a trap, with rocks, which is more annoying than anything, really. Tenko feels strong enough to handle anything. Peko feels her energy slowly being drained, and Togami finds a 1-up mushroom. He can give someone else another chance at life. We lost 1, but it doesn't change our final 4. From the Despair Dimension, it's still a terrible turnabout 4. Mahiru. Tenko was the one who recovered from the Despair Dimension, isn't she? And she's all the way here, which is, I'll be frank, we had to step. Look, I know the focus. I know everyone's focus right now is on Mitarai and Kaito. I know everyone's focus is on Mitarai and Kaito, and maybe even Togami, because it's been a hot minute since he's won. But like Tenko, she's had a game. She was sent to the Despair Dimension. Did Kaito send her there? Was that the first person he sent to the Despair Dimension? Was there's some chances for some beautiful RNG here, but it's a crisis of fate, and I'm not trying to. Oof. What a story's being told is all I can say. Let's click the next round, and we will see. Oh, Tenko is out of this one. It is your final 3. Togami is ready for target practice. Luckily, he finds a handgun laying about. Togami is literally stacked to the teeth with weapons. Mitarai fills his bikini with gravel, uses it as an object to kill Tenko. Good luck solving that. Peko is also mauled by the roaming demons. The Despair Dimension is empty, and we have a classic final 3. Kaito, still caught in the trap, lays there, moping. It is the final 3. And the final 3 are Togami, Mitarai, and Kaito. It is, first of all, a terrible turnabout 4. Tenko. Peko. I need to take a drink of water. I'm gonna be completely upfront with you. Togami wholeheartedly has the greatest chance of winning right now. Without a doubt. Without a doubt has the best chance of winning. It's not like Mitarai and Kaito don't have the items to win, but Togami is he's loaded to the gills with items that can just destroy anyone in his path. Items that can take out 2 people at the same time. But that's not, it's all up to RNG. It's not a guarantee. It's still technically a crisis of fate, but I would not be surprised if it ended in a moment's notice. Let's click next round. It is Togami. It is Kaito. And it is Mitarai. We see. Mitarai flaunts his bikini in front of Togami. This makes Togami absolutely jealous. Togami aims that handgun in the distance, and Kaito, still trapped, screams for help. I forgot he's trapped. Oh my gosh. We'll click next round again, and we see. Oh my gosh. Togami feels bad for the champion and decides to use his 1-up mushroom on him. Out of nowhere, Teru could win this one and earn the block for the champion. What is this game? Mitarai wishes he could go home, and Kaito's he's struggling in that trap, but he cuts himself pretty bad. He's now bleeding out. We'll click the next round. And there it is. Mitarai finds a shotgun. Starts thinking about the damage he can do. Kaito is still trapped, slowly bleeding out. Togami transforms into a massive fish-like alien in the middle of the forest. Not the most useful choice, and Teru, back from the dead, grabs Mitarai in a headlock, driving him skull first into the hard metal, killing him. Mitarai. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Mitarai. Teru wants that block. That being said, Teru is clearly already in the premiere, so it's still... Right now, Kaito and Togami would definitely go on. But I'm in awe at everything that's happened. I'm kind of shaking at everything that's happened in the last that was like 5-6 rounds. It is a terrible turnabout for Mitarai. Outside of any random survival revival stuff, just because we've seen it once already and Teru's back from the dead. Kaito, Togami, Teru are now your final three. At this juncture, without any revivals, Kaito goes on and so does Togami. However, we literally saw the other person who's here, Teru, come back from the dead. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. Which one of these gentlemen will be the agent of chaos? Will Teru earn himself the block? I don't know, but it's still technically a crisis of fate. Let's click next round, let's see what unfolds. And it is back down. Togami was like, I brought you into this world, I can take you back out. Teru bites the dust. It is now a battle between Togami and Kaito, who's trapped and bleeding out. Oh. So Teru doesn't get the block, and we'll get a just a quick terrible turnabout for him. Teru. I have no words. This has been a wild time. Very clearly, Togami should win this match. There's no hope for Kaito, but it looks like it's Togami's match to win. Without a doubt. Kaito's trapped, he's bleeding out. At the very least, if nothing else happens, he makes it into the premiere and he gets a shot at the title. However, it's not looking good for the boy. But in that case, I do still have to ask you who. Will it be Togami? Kaito? Togami. I don't even know what to say about Togami today. He brought the champ back, gave us all a little bit of, like a taste of what he could do, and then took the champ out. That's a power move. He's a power move. And if he becomes Agent of Chaos, he brought the champ back, took the champ out. That's such a power move. That's so Togami. Oh my gosh. He hasn't won in so long, and now that he's feeling confident that he can win, oh, everyone's in trouble. Especially if that man becomes the Agent of Chaos. Kaito, though, has never won. And at this moment, he is trapped, he's bleeding out, and the odds are definitely against him. But he's not out. And if he's not out, then he's got a chance. The slimmest chance in this game. But he survived this long. Can he survive? Can he outlast Togami? Or will Togami end things quickly? I'm not certain. But between Togami and Kaito, between Kaito and Togami, one person will come out on top. As we click next round, that person may or may not be. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. This wasn't gonna be his game. Let's be completely honest. He was trapped. He was bleeding out. We've only had like one or maybe two people bleed out. Oh, man, Kaito. I'm glad you made it to the top two, especially in the condition that you were in. But gosh, if that doesn't make you really want a Kaito win, oh my gosh. Togami finds us all below his concern. All of it. And I can say with certainty, it is a very terrible turnabout for Kaito. But I can't say that after what Togami did, he wouldn't be a great Agent of Chaos. These last like 7 rounds, maybe like 8 rounds. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Woo! I'ma say it. Let's first and foremost, let's just get it out of there. He did it. You're a winner. He played with the emotions of everyone. At the Final Four, he brought the champ back only to slay the champ. He asserted his dominance. He proved that he is Mr. Power Moves. And the ultimate power move, he becomes the Agent of Chaos. He stared Teru in the eyes as he brought him back. Teru, the champion, thought he had an ally. And then all of a sudden, Togami took that all away. And took him out again. And won this game as a declaration of animosity against the champion. Your winner and new Agent of Chaos, Togami, embraces the chaos. Yo, this was one of my favorite games to record, I think. Especially at the end there, that was one of my favorite games to record. That was one of the most exciting, like connections of endings, because the final 3 were Togami, Kaito, and Mitarai. And I was like, oh, it feels like Togami's got this, but imagine one of those two finally picks up their win. Kaito, lucky for you, because I did not expect you after getting trapped. I was like, nobody's kind here. He's doomed. Made it out to second. At the very least, has a championship opportunity. Togami, you are the Agent of Chaos, and you made it so exciting at the end. I will give it to you, my guy. What a match. What a match. Kaito, I wish that you had won this one. I really do wish that you had won this one. But like, Togami as the Agent of Chaos just feels so right, you know? It feels so right. And imagine Kaito wins the title. Imagine this dynamic. Togami versus Kaito for the rest of the season? Until he reigns Chaos? I don't know. I like it, especially since they were the final 2 in this Agent of Chaos match. Togami had 6 KOs. To say that Togami didn't deserve it would be a lie. Incredible. Akane had 5, Gonta had 3, Mahiru with 2, Tenko as well with 2, Corey, Kaito, Kizakura, Teru, Mitarai, Maya, Taichi, freaking Sayaka, Peko, Toko all had 1, everyone else with none. My gosh, what a match. It was so good. That's all right there. I gotta go back to the first round. It was. Kaito kicked Tenko into the Despair Dimension to start this game off, and then they were in the Final 4 together. This game told so much story. It told so much story. This is one of those games that I'm like, oh man. RNG gave us a treat today. That's all that I've got today. I need a breather after that one. That was awesome. Year of the Zenith. Congratulations to Togami. This Sunday, OC action. Agent of Chaos matches. Hopefully they're as exciting as this one. Tag team action and singles action as a doubleheader, one video, back to back. It's gonna be absolutely glorious. And you're gonna enjoy it. I betcha. I don't know why I say I hope they're as enjoyable as this one. I've recorded them. They're pretty good. One of them kind of comes close to this one, I will admit. However, they're both pretty good. This one's really hard to beat, though. This one's really hard to beat. This one's up there in my upper echelons of like, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Man, I love this series. I really do. Stay classy. Year of the Zenith. Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Car. Sure, nice today. We're taking off. Man, so good. This Sunday, OC action and OC submissions do open up, so get ready for those. They'll be open for a hot second. So once again, get ready. And it's gonna be the summer season. Summer's about to roll on. What's the gimmick? You'll find out. Toodaloo. Flight Crew. You'll find out not next week as championship action goes by, but the week after that. Until then, Toodaloo. Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.